as the fighting in Syria descends on the capital Damascus now. The White House has said that President Assad has lost control of his country and his regime will fall. Senior diplomats are about to meet at the United Nations Security Council to discuss the crisis amid fears that the country is now on the verge of a sectarian civil war.
This is how far things have gone.
Allahu Akbar, Fajrat!
The pictures purport to be an army tank destroyed by opposition forces. It's in the town of Al-Rastan, Homs province, but the fighting now reaches almost to the heart of the capital, Damascus. The government maintains the capital is safe. It says violence outside is by armed gangs who are destabilizing the country and who've killed more than 2,000 security personnel. As evidence, they cite events such as the latest bombing of a gas pipeline, saying these are acts of terrorism. For weeks, there's been fighting in the suburb of Douma, 10 kilometers from the center. Now it's moved closer. The districts of Sakba, Ghouta, Kafir Batna and Jizreen have all seen demonstrations, armed groups and military activity. The closest is just 4 kilometers from the middle of the town. The British and American view is that President Assad's regime has no legitimacy and is brutally suppressing a popular uprising. Together, they will try and persuade the UN this week to adopt an Arab League peace plan requiring the president to step down. But Britain's Foreign Secretary William Hague will have a hard time persuading his Russian counterpart to agree. Sergei Lavrov has vowed to block the move.
The Russian leadership's not sure that measures undertaken by Western countries will stop the development that's put Syria on the path to instability. The ways they've proposed are absolutely not guaranteed to be successful.
The Russians fear that last year they were misled over Libya when they agreed not to veto a no-fly zone resolution. What subsequently happened has strengthened their opposition to the UN taking a hard line with Syria. While they disagree at UN headquarters, the fighting will continue and continue to take on a sectarian bent. The main towns which have seen unrest are all majority Sunni Muslim, as are the Damascus suburbs where there's been trouble. The main state forces taking on the uprising are mostly Alawites, as is the president.
And meantime, the United States ambassador to the United Nations, Susan Rice, has reiterated the White House's position that the government of Syria should abide by the commitments of the Arab League plan in total.
Strongly support the draft text that Morocco has tabled. We think it's vitally important that the Security Council support and embrace the Arab League plan in toto, and we will certainly be maintaining that position as the Council discusses and debates next steps, including the text on the table. We're looking forward to tomorrow's session when we will have the Prime Minister of Qatar as well as the Arab League Secretary General briefing the Council. Secretary Clinton will be here on behalf of the United States, and I believe other ministers will be in attendance, and we look forward to an important discussion in the Council, followed by continued negotiations. What is contained in this resolution is quite straightforward. There are no sanctions. There is no use of force or threat of the use of force, as some have alleged. It is primarily a straightforward condemnation of what has transpired, a call upon the government of Syria to adhere to the commitments it made to the Arab League, and an endorsement of the Arab League plan, which we think is vitally important and the minimum that the Council should do.